Okay, so this is the answer booklet for 2.3.3, fighting disease. So the first question is a diagram of the pathogen that causes an infectious disease. Take the type of pathogen shown above. That is a virus. We know it's a virus because it's got a protein coat. Sudden changes into a gene causes changes to the antigens in the coat. State the term. That is a mutation. State one way in which pathogens are spread between people through direct contact, touching, etc., sneezing, coughing. The following statements, 1 to 6, have been put in how the body responds when it's invaded. So the first one is 2, the pathogens enter the blood. They gave you 1, the pathogens have foreign antigens. Number 5, the antigens are recognised as foreign by lymphocytes. They gave you 3, they respond by releasing antibodies to the antigens, that's the lymphocyte's function. Number 4, the antibodies attach to the pathogen, and then the attached antibodies help phagocytes destroy the pathogen. Immunity against polio is created by a series of vaccinations. The first is given at age 3 months and is followed by a series of booster vaccinations. The following graph gives information about these vaccinations. Use the graph in your knowledge to state the age range which a person is most likely to suffer. So if they're below the line, they haven't got immunity. So it's between 0 and 1 years of age. Describe how the immune system reacts to booster vaccinations. So memory cells in the blood initiate immune response. The memory cells recognise foreign antigens. The lymphocytes produce antibodies much quicker, and lymphocytes reproduce by mitosis to have lots of them to fight the pathogen off. Smallpox is caused by a virus due to the worldwide vaccination is now considered to be extinct. Name the scientist who used vaccinations first. It is Edward Jenner. Just put the surname, because if you get the first name wrong, you will lose the mark. Suggest why the flu virus has not become extinct, even though vaccines are used to prevent it. It's because viruses mutate rapidly and the antigens change, so we constantly need to have new vaccines. Read the following information about treating human disease with antibiotics. From 1944, the antibiotic tetracycline. From 1944, the antibiotic tetracycline was used to treat the disease cholera. In 1952, doctors noticed that it no longer killed the cholera bacteria. The bacterium E. coli often affects humans and can cause blood poisoning. Doctors recorded 18,000 cases in 2000, but in 2008, the number rose to 23,000 because bacterium became more difficult to kill with antibiotics. In 2010, a scientific investigation found that many bacteria, such as MRSA, could not be killed by antibiotics. Use the information to answer the questions. Which disease was treated by tetracycline and for how long was it fully effective? So it treated cholera, because it says in the question. If I highlight the answer so you can see where I've got it from. It treats cholera and it was effective for 8 years. How many extra cases of the blood poisoning were reported? So we had 18,000 and it rose to 23, so an extra 5,000 cases. Suggested by doctors are particularly worried that antibiotics are becoming less effective is because it can cause serious illness to people. What term is used to describe bacteria which cannot be killed by antibiotics? They are resistant bacteria. How many doctors have made the problem worse over the years because they overprescribe antibiotics, people when they don't need it? Influenza is caused by a virus. Why is it not possible to treat this illness with antibiotics? Because antibiotics only kill bacteria, they do not kill viruses.